HowExpert! HowExpert Top 10 Tips to Teach English in Korea. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit howexpert.com to learn more. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on, let's talk about the HowExpert Top 10 Tips to Teach English in Korea. If you're thinking about teaching English in South Korea, this guide will have you ready to go in no time. Number 10. Manners maketh man and woman. Korean culture is full of honorifics and nonverbal actions that vary across age groups. Even if you don't learn to speak Korean right away, proper etiquette will be important to keep in mind as you make friends with the locals. You don't need to speak Korean to know when to bow. On top of that, dinners with your co-workers are a normal and mandatory occurrence that almost always involves alcohol. So it'd be wise to learn why you have to wear flip-flops indoors and when to use two hands to pour a drink. Bottoms up. Number 9. Browse the internet to find like-minded people. Need more advice about teaching English? There are countless online communities on Reddit, Facebook, even Kakao Talk has a public group chat function. Use these platforms to find others who share the same interests as you. Many of these sites have in-depth lectures that you can incorporate into your own lessons. This will help take off some of the load as you get used to the new work environment. Just try to steer clear of horror story groups. They'll suck you in like a black hole. Number 8. Keep an open mind about everything. Having an open mind and living abroad is just as important as downloading Kakao Talk and honing your leadership skills. This can be simple as brushing up on state affairs, learning history, and showing empathy towards your students, even the bratty ones who mumble Korean bad words under their breath. The only thing worse than a shy teacher is one who mistakes the capital city Seoul for Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea. Number 7. Stay connected with the Korean messaging app Kakao Talk. The most popular messaging app among Koreans is Kakao Talk. It's more popular than Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. More than 90% of all smartphones have this app installed, and this will do wonders for your social life. If you're even thinking about traveling there, this is the #1 app to download. With a country of 50 million citizens, it'll be almost impossible to find someone who doesn't use Kakao Talk. You'll even see first graders using it. Number 6. Start locally when sharpening your intercultural communication skills. Need to brush up on your intercultural communication skills before moving abroad? Look for local expats or foreign exchange students in your hometown who want to make local friends. Or better yet, start a language exchange club at the local library or cafe. You may earn the title cultural advisor in your neighborhood. Even if these individuals don't happen to be Korean, they truly appreciate your time helping them assimilate in a foreign country. P.S. If you're worried about COVID-19, there are apps like HelloTalk and italki that connect you to the world. Even a simple hashtag search on Instagram is helpful. Hashtag cultural exchange. Number 5. At the very least, learn basic Korean. All Korean principals and cram school directors prefer the English teacher to not speak to Korean students. It's the unspoken rule of South Korea. However, this shouldn't discourage you from learning and using Korean outside of the workplace. If you're slick enough, you can secretly become a Korean language master and use that as a weapon to recognize when students are saying bad words about you. Most of the time, there will be a Korean co-teacher to clear up any miscommunications that arise in the classroom. Number 4. Leadership skills will set you free. I think we all can agree that teaching is a tough job. Now add in the foreign environment and rowdy ESL students. That could make any seasoned teacher hop on the first flight back to their home country. Everyone speaks body language, and even ESL students can sniff out a teacher's fear. Developing leadership skills is crucial when teaching ESL because technically you're in their house. Be stern in the beginning, then slowly ease up as the semester goes along. This sets the tone for the classroom and gives you wiggle room to mold out the kind of teacher you want to become. Being overly nice at the beginning is a step in the wrong direction. that leads to the students making fun of you and not taking anything seriously. Number 3, know which institutions you can and can't teach at. South Korea is home to some of the hardest working students on the planet. Don't believe me? Just search Korean SAT, and you'll see that this yearly exam is so important that even aircrafts have to wait until all students complete the test so the blaring engines won't disturb them. In addition to regular schools, most of them also attend cram schools called hagwons. These range from English and Chinese to violin and piano and everything else in between. There are specific laws for these institutions to hire English instructors, so it would be best to level up your knowledge on this beforehand. You wouldn't want to get fired on your first day because someone decided that hiring an English instructor to teach at an all-math cram school was a bright idea. Number 2, obtain a 4-year bachelor's degree or a teaching certification. Graduating with a 4-year degree or obtaining a teacher's certificate is the next step. The cool thing about it is, 1, the teaching certificate can be done online, and 2, your university major is irrelevant in the application process. This means even if you have a degree in quantum physics or sports science, you'll still have a chance to teach abroad. Though I wouldn't recommend quizzing the students of what the quantum mechanical model describes electrons as. And number 1, your passport must prove you're a native English speaker. Being a native English speaker doesn't always equal an impactful teacher. However, in South Korea, to obtain a visa to teach English, your passport must be from South Africa, the United Kingdom, Ireland, New Zealand, Australia, the United States, or Canada. This is a priority and a law, but don't be too discouraged if you're not from any of these countries, especially somewhere like the Philippines where English is one of the official languages. If your native language is among the other popular ones like French, German, Chinese, or Spanish, obtaining a visa for teaching can also be easy because the competition pool is relatively smaller than English. However, it'd be smart to check your local Korean consulate for more detailed information about this. Hey, if you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other celebrity or any topic that you want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you, have an amazing day, and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more.